All right, first pitch coming up. Anthony Santander at the plate. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And we're underway here in the home opener. Swings through that one for strike two. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Jacob Wilson next up for the Blue Jays. Just getting started here in Seattle. Pulls it down, and there are two away. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Out towards right center field. And that is that. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. Oh. Out to short. Wilson whips it to first on the run.
Got him.
Nicely done for the out. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike. Ball one low. Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's seen two changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one lifted to left. And there's two down. Now the catcher up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Big time power.
That's a ball.
Check swing. He went. And that is strike one.
Here we go.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
George Springer now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Right side. There's one. Throw to first and beat it. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. Up the middle. That is the inning. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Foul ball there.
Whoa.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Ball.
So
Take your
Watt
base.
puts runners at first and second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
Nope,
That
that's off
one
the plate.
misses. That's 5 straight. And
Ball.
that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the air, left field.
Runner
Pops over
double.
the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores on the play. Luke Raley will hit next. On the ground,
foul.
right side, and it goes just foul. On a line, should be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra
That's the
bases
ball.
written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Randy Arozarena in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss, strike one. Outside, ball 2. That
Ball
one
3.
missed. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to let it travel a hair more.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's
You're
in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll
Batting
see
ninth,
today, but they
the
still
second
get the
baseman,
out.
Leo
So now with
Rivas.
one away and a man at second. Here's the second baseman, Leo Rivas. The 0-1. And that
No,
one is
that's a ball.
inside ball 1.
Ball
He's
2.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In the air out to center. Varsho on the move. Takes it in for the out. 2 down. Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Nope, that's away.
That one outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Inside. Full count now. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip. Man at first. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Jimenez in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. One up, one down. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
There we go.
Swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. And the 1-0. That one fouled off.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Here's Josh Naylor.
No, that's a ball.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Ripped to first, caught. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. In there at the knees, that's strike one. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch them all. And they boost their lead. It's 5-0. So 2 down. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul, out of play. Lined into right. And that is that. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Jacob Wilson. Swings through that.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Comes up empty. High fly ball, right field. 1 down. And now it's Addison Barger, who had that monster grand slam in Game 1 of the World Series in 2025. The night prior, he had slept on the pullout couch in Davis Schneider's hotel room. So what does a good superstitious baseball player do for Game 2? Yeah, he slept on Davis Schneider's couch again. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Tag, but he's in there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Not a bad slider by any means. If he's down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat.
Threw it by him. Bottom of the fourth. In now is the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. Ripped on a line to center. Varsho takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it.
We got
High
time.
bounce over
Ground
the
rule
fence
double.
for an
2 bases.
automatic double. Now it's the second baseman, Leo Rivas.
Ball 1.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Base hit into right center. Arozarena flies around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0. So the batting order turns over. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Up the middle. Over to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing. We go to the top of the fifth. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Fouls one off out of play back to our left.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Raleigh whips it to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the fifth.
The second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. That one the other way. In the air to make the catch. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game.
There you go.
With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I
That's a
love
ball.
seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. And now it's Josh Naylor. Well struck right field. That's back there. And that ball is gone. He nails one out to right. And they add on. It's 7-0. Down. Dominic out of the bullpen for the Jays. Brendan Little.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Out to short. To first. Now 2 away. 2 outs,
The
bases
batter,
empty.
number 3.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
J.P. Crawford.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. Left field. And that's the 3rd out. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. On the ground to the left,
Foul!
and that's just foul. Jackknifes out of the way. In the air, right field. And there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And a swing and a miss there. Foul ball. The M's up big in this one, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. And next for Toronto, Jacob Wilson. Base hit center field. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Got him. That's the third out. Bottom of the sixth inning, and now for Seattle, Luke Raley.
Hitter, Luke Raley.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number
Rob
23,
Refsnyder, the leadoff
Gavin
batter, as he looks at ball one. And it's even up. Hoffman, a 6'5" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now here is Randy Arozarena. Hit in the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it, and there's one down. One out man at first. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners.
Whoa.
And another ball. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles underneath it. Two down. Third time through the order now. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-1. This one in the air, right field. And that is the third out of the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Springer at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, that one hops against the fence. And he's got a double. One out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Nope, that's low.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Swings through that one.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Nathan Lucas. Foul ball there. 0-1. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Ball to strike. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Two aboard with one out. Andres Gimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
Now pitching for the Mariners,
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays,
number 22,
Ernie Clement.
Ernie
Runners at first and
Clement.
second form with one down. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 on, 1 out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. You can kiss it goodbye. And they get a few back. It's 7-4. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Arozarena gets it in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Next to hit, Jacob Wilson. In the dirt. And time is called for a mound visit. Now, big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it, and that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan.
number 68.
That's the ball.
Known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff. Racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He swings and fouls one off. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the 2 roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike 1 right away when he comes in.
No.
That's a walk.
Nope. Take it back.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone. Josh Naylor will hit next. This
That's
is
off the
again
corner.
5 in a row.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's a 2-1. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. They take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Garcia.
In the air, left field. Santander settles under this one. Out number 2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And now J.P. Crawford. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strike. Back in Seattle, where the top of the game. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Kazuma Okamoto.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 61, Yosper.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Ball.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, George Springer. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one. High fly ball out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Mariners DH. Rob Refsnyder. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter. Miles Mastrobuoni.
Miles Mastrobuoni.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good.
Runner on the go. And that one finds its way through. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. The Mariners trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one to the right side. There's one. Goes to second.
He's safe.
Safe there. Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Stepping. Brendan Donovan. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. Ball 1 there. And he can't come up with it. The underhand flip gets him easily, ends the inning. We go to the 9th. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Now pitching for the
Gabe
Mariners.
Spire will take
number
over here.
55.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
There's a swing and a miss. Spire, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Next is, so now a pinch hitter, Davis Schneider. Looking to start something with one gone. Davis Schneider, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Fought off foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blue Jays have just one out left here. This one in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Now pitching for the
So out of the
Mariners,
bullpen for the
number
Mariners,
47,
Matt Brash.
Matt.
And we all know about his slider. It's just
No,
filthy, man.
that's a
And
ball.
one of the better ones in the
Pitching
game,
for
I'd say.
Toronto,
Spin rate's
number
very
12,
high, and it just
Jesus
breaks a ton.
Sanchez.
The 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The next
Oh.
pitch misses. Now 2-2. Got him. That finishes the evening's action. And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan.